Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure that you subscribe before you leave, that way you'll never miss out on another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing another Tarot Tuesday video. So I said that I was going to do these videos 2 Tuesdays a month. So far, I feel like this is the second Tuesday of the month, but I don't know, I feel like continuing it. I'm having so much fun. I feel like the energy is really loving. You guys seem to love these and I love doing them. I don't know, it's very powerful connection that I get with Ganesh energy, and then with you guys too. It's the whole energy, the whole vibration is completely different. So I'm gonna keep doing this for as many Tuesdays that I can. Also, I want to thank all my Patreon members. Like, thank you guys so much for joining, because you don't know how much you're helping me make more time to make these videos. I get more time on Patreon to do more of these messages from Ganesh. I'm even thinking about doing messages, you know, from Kali, messages from Shiva. So if you guys are interested in things like that, then head over to Patreon. And for everybody that has joined Patreon, you guys are so amazing. Like, I love you guys to death. You guys have really helped me. And not only that, but you guys seem to love the content that I'm pushing out over there. And also, before we get started, I'm getting a ton of questions about everything that is set up on my tarot table. You guys can get all of these crystals, the tea light holders, all of these Ganesh statues and amulets and talismans. They're all in my shop right now. So a lot of you guys I know were interested, and my Ganesh statues and everything that I work with is always like charged under moon energy, whether it's new moon or full moon, and they're always in a very clean environment that has high vibrational crystals around them, and I always honor them until they go to their new home. So if you guys are interested, then go head over to my shop. But in today's video, we want to learn what messages Ganesh has for us today. It is Tuesday, it is his day, and we want to connect with him. We want to talk to him almost, you know? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to actually probably be picking from 3 decks, but the first one, of course, we're going to start with the Ganesh deck. So let's go ahead and get started. What messages do you have for us today? What do we need to know? What do we need to clear? What do we need to understand? What do we need? Like this one just wanted to pop out. Whoa, that's very good energy right there, you guys. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The message is so consistent with the messages that he has been giving us since last week. So generosity, the first card. It's very important for us to understand that whether we have enough or we don't have enough, it's important to give. Whether that is giving of your love, your time, food, money, whatever you can give. Donate old clothes maybe. Take out things in your home that you don't use anymore. But definitely some kind of giving energy is needed. And here's the thing. Sometimes we have not given for such a long time that giving energy becomes stagnant. And we need to give in order to receive. It's like a cycle. It's like planting a seed that, like, you know what, here, I'm giving love. I'm giving my love. And the universe, you're kind of manipulating the universe, because the universe has no choice but to give that back to you. So what are you giving out? What vibration are you giving out? Is it love? Is it negativity? Is it complaining? Is it misery? Is it guilt? Is it fear? Is it happiness? Is it food? Is like, what are you giving out? And I feel like this week we're really gonna go inwards, and I feel like just naturally we're going to understand where in our life we need to give more, because we're gonna understand what we actually want to give. Because last week's energy was all about, okay, what the hell are we giving that we don't want to be giving away? You know, our time, our attention, our energy, and money, whatever it was. It was like we became aware of what we were giving that we didn't want to give. And this week, now we're just like, wait a minute, I want to give this. I want to give love. I want to give food. I want to give, like, say you love to cook. I don't know why that keeps popping up. Maybe because it's a message for me too, is I love to cook. and I haven't allowed myself to cook in so long because I've been so busy. But yeah, like if you love to cook, then cook a meal for somebody that you love. Or if you like give something that doesn't just make another person happy, but you too. So do something you love in order to add value to someone else's life with that thing you love, if that makes sense. For me, the best example I can give is cooking, right? Or say that you know how to fix cars and you love fixing cars. So why don't you offer your help to somebody else? Like, hey, if you ever need somebody to look at your car, like something like that. But it's a very generous energy, but the energy is always, the generosity energy is always going to be in your favor, it like to favor you. I don't want this to sound selfish. I want this to sound like a very loving thing that we could do for our spirit and ourselves, because we don't give ourselves this. We don't give ourselves our own generosity. And that's another message too, is that we need to be generous with ourselves. Stop suppressing yourself. I feel like whoever is drawn to this reading right now, if you are watching this reading right now, you have been suppressing yourself a lot. Whether that's with money, with love, with career, something that you want to do from your heart, you have not allowed yourself to do. And last week, that whole energy of like figuring it out, of it coming to your awareness, like, holy shit, I don't want to be doing this. I want to be doing this. Or I don't want to be here. I want to be there. Or I don't want to be giving my attention here so much. I want to be giving my attention over here. It's definitely some kind of awareness that came into your like perception, where you're just like, wait, I want to be doing something else. And this week, now you're like, yeah, that's something else that you wanted to be doing. Now you're figuring, I can't even talk. Now you're figuring out what that is. And it has a lot to do with generosity. You giving your time and energy, money, love away in a way that you want to give it, not in a way you feel obligated or pressured or guilted to do it. Now you're doing things from your heart. And when you're generous from your heart and your soul, just watch how your life changes. And like, it's very powerful, and the vibration of doing that is the highest vibration, because it's a vibration that you create out of love. Because when you're generous out of your, like, you're genuinely generous, that energy is creation energy. And that's why it's the number 10. Creation energy, number 1. It is everything and it is nothing. 1 is everything, 0 is nothing, right? So it's like as above, so below. So you're really aligning and connecting. This week, the message is to be generous with yourself, with your time, with your love, but in a way that you want to be. The next card is Splendor. I feel like this is a rebirth. This is a message from Ganesh saying that a rebirth is happening within you, and you can definitely feel it. This rebirth it's a rebirth of your own spirit to live in a way that you want to live. Now it's time for all these limiting beliefs, these stupid stories we've created inside of ourselves that have been blocking us and hurting us and sabotaging us. It's dead. Like this week, you can feel it's dead and it's gone. You know, it's like that, like you have butterflies in this picture, and butterflies are a symbol of transformation. Once a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it can never be a caterpillar again. Now though, it's not limited to just, you know, caterpillars cannot fly. It's not limited to that. Now it's a butterfly. It can fly wherever it wants to. Like, it's free. It can go wherever it wants to go. If it's sitting on one flower and it sees another pretty flower, it can go there. Whereas I feel like before, we were living in a life of a caterpillar where we were limited. You know, if we were sitting on one flower, we wanted to go to a different flower, it would take so long, and you know, there's just a lot of stuff that it gets a little bit complicated maybe. But when you're a butterfly, you're just like, hey, I'm sitting here and I can just fly right over there whenever the hell I want, whenever I please. I'm beautiful as hell. I'm flying through the air and I just attract all this attention. It's that kind of energy that is being born within you now. And I feel like this kind of energy has been hidden. Like you haven't exposed yourself. Expose who you truly were. Not expose yourself. That was not the right term. You haven't exposed who you truly are. You've hidden so many beautiful aspects about you because you were afraid to reveal it. And now you're just like, I accept it. I embrace it. It makes me happy. It makes me feel comfortable. Like, who the hell cares? Now I'm going to be who I want to be. And now it's like you're starting to make subtle changes. And people are starting to see because now you're going to see people who get irritated with you lately, who get frustrated with you, who want to cause fights and anger and arguments and tension with you, people who drain your energy, people who you're around them, you just feel tired and useless and just not good energy. Like you almost want to take a nap when you're around them. These people now, I feel like, are in the forefront because the only reason why is that you can see them now. Like this mental fog has lifted and you're able to see these people and these things and situations and environments that are not serving you anymore and that like really bring you down. And now you see, you can feel it now. Like you're very, very aware of your feelings right now. And now you can feel it that these people are bringing you down. This environment is bringing you down. This situation is bringing you down. And now you're just like, nope, not going to deal with it. Not going to deal with it. And you're just like throwing your hands up in the air and you're just done. Like you're done with something in your life. And the moment that you say that you're done, that transformation energy within you will start to rise. And it will start to get stronger and stronger. And you're going to gravitate towards wanting to have more fun. And I feel like this week you're going to notice yourself wanting to have more fun. This was also an energy of last week because we did just have the new moon in Libra. And that new moon energy is also affecting this feeling that we're having where we're just like, I'm tired of working. I'm tired of being, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like you have been taking up all the responsibility lately and now you're just like, I'm tired of it. Like, I'm not going to take care of anybody. Like, I know if you have kids, then even still, even if you have kids, now you're just like, you know what? My kids are taken care of. Now I need some time for myself. Or if you've been just taking care of another person or a job too much, like more than you should be, now you're just like, I need a break. I'm taking time for myself and I don't care. Like, I don't care. I'm doing it. And that is this transformative energy. Also, there is an energy of connecting with your more feminine side. This is very, very strong. And I feel like Ganesh is really pushing this message out with this card is feminine energy. So hibiscus is the flower. Hibiscus is his favorite flower. If you ever want to give Ganesha or Ganesh some flowers, hibiscus is one of his favorites. So hibiscus is also the feminine flower. It's a flower that Kali likes very, very much. It's her favorite flower. And so it's a very feminine, beautiful flower, but even though it's feminine, it's very powerful. It has very, very powerful properties. And I feel like the meaning of the hibiscus is coming into your feminine power. And when you are in your feminine power, you're more seductive, you're more attractive, you flow with the universe easier. And when you can flow with the universe easier, it's very easy to see synchronicity and coincidences and see your manifestations coming to you faster. You also seem to generate a lot of attention, positive attention though. It's like people compliment you more. You notice people staring at you more. People start to want to give you gifts more, pay more compliments and attention. Like, people see you and they see that energy within you. They can't put their finger on it what it is, but they're gravitated and they're like drawn to you. So that is another energy that we're going into, and that Ganesh is kind of sending our way for everybody that is here on this reading. Like, this is an energy, I feel like Ganesh pulled all of us together here to give us this energy that we are being transformed in a way where we're going to become these almost like role model type of people. Almost like people will look to us. People will come to us for attention. Not attention, but advice and inspiration and motivation and like just advice and guidance, you know? And that comes to the next card, which is prosperity. So this is 4 + 5 = 9. That is the number of endings and death, but also new beginnings. So definitely there is a death of something. There's a death of a situation, a negative pattern, a negative emotion, a low vibration, something of that sort. And this is going to be like the death of a block. Excuse me, the death of an obstacle that was in your way for such a long time. And it also means that because there was a block in your way, when this block had a lot to do with your root chakra. So your root chakra, our root chakra actually, that's something I've been struggling with too, is like my root chakra has been kind of slow. So now I feel like our root chakra is awakening. And when our root chakra is off, that means that we don't feel stable, we don't feel safe, we don't feel secure, we feel like our foundation is wobbly, we feel anxious, we feel just like nothing is going our way, we feel mentally clogged up, like confused, just don't know what to do, just don't know where to go, don't know, like just you don't know what to do. And that's kind of like the energy we've been at. And when your root chakra is kind of clogged or blocked, then these emotions come up. And it's also how like you relate your foundation. You know, if you don't have a stable foundation within yourself, then the foundation that you build in a relationship, that's not going to be stable. The foundation you build with money, that's not going to be stable. Foundation you build with, I don't know, a new home, it's not going to work because this chakra has to be balanced and open and healthy, you know? And I feel like this is a huge energy that Ganesh is sending to us right now. Is I feel like the root chakra, if you can feel it, like our root chakra is opening up. And how do you know that it opens up? You feel more confident. You just trust. You trust more. You don't even know why the hell you trust more. Like that's been happening to me too. Is like certain things in my life that I've been doubting or worried about or stressed out about. Now I'm just like, like I just trust it's gonna work. Or if it doesn't work, then I'll find another way. It's like now you're just backing away and just like, I'm not gonna stress about this anymore. I'm done. If it's gonna work, it's gonna work. If it's not gonna work, I'll find another way. I always have found another way. I feel like that's the energy that has been born within us. And our root chakra is going to awaken up. So expect to feel a lot of trust in your foundation, confidence in your decisions and your thoughts. You can hear them. Not only can you hear them, but you trust them and you are confident in them and you value your own thoughts now. Our root chakra is awakening, and for everybody that's in our way, it's almost like I feel sorry for them. And the reason that I'm saying that is Ganesh energy is never like that. Ganesh energy is never like, oh, if somebody's in your way, then you should be scared. Like, you know, Ganesh energy always does everything with love, but he also removes obstacles and removes blocks. He is the energy to go to when you want to clear the road. And so I feel like he is clearing the road by starting with the most important chakra to clear the road, and that's the root. And not only that, but if there was a person or a thing or a job or money, whatever it was, an energy that was getting in your way, he is now removing it. He is now, I don't know, I feel like this energy, just the fact that we're all here collectively in this reading, his energy is very prominent and very beautiful and loving. And so with this love, it's like he's gonna knock down the obstacles and the roadblocks with love. You know, and that's a very, very beautiful thing. So expect an opportunity or money coming in, or a new job offer, a new relationship, something coming in to your life that you are going to feel very, very good about, and he's bringing it. And so I feel like that's very, very exciting. And also I feel like I don't know. I just went blank. Okay, so that's going to be it for today's reading. I feel like what I wanted to kind of say was be playful. Ganesh energy is very, very playful, and a lot of the cards, like especially this one, he's very childlike in this card. So be playful. Let your inner child out. Like, really connect with your inner child. Let them out. Ask them what they want to do. Ask them what they want to play. Ask them what they want to eat. You know, just really talk to your inner child. Ask them what they want and then give it to them. I think that's what I wanted to say. And also, I wanted to talk to you guys about this candle that is lit in the back. This is my Shiva candle. It is up in my store. I'm not sure how much I have in stock, but there's not a lot left. But I decided to light one today because I feel like when we're coming out of this, now we know what we want to sacrifice in our life and what we don't want to sacrifice. What we want to be generous with in our life and what we don't want to be generous with. And now we don't even feel guilty or scared or insecure about this or obligated. Now we're just like, you know, I don't give a shit. If I want to be generous with this area of my life, I'm going to be generous here. And if I don't want to be generous here, then like, I don't care. I'm not going to be generous. And I feel like all this past time, you felt obligated to be generous with a certain aspect of your life where now it stops. It completely stops. And so people, when they see a change, they get uncomfortable, they get frustrated and irritated. And I'm not talking about us, I'm talking about the people who are going to feel this energy shift within us. These people, because they're so vibrationally off than we are, because I feel like we are growing spiritually, we are growing and evolving into a new higher vibration. And a lot of people or jobs or homes or situations that we were in, their vibration is lower. Now we can always, homes and jobs and stuff, if you don't want to leave it, you can always raise the vibration using candles and herbs and oils and stuff like that. But you can't change the vibration of another person. You know, if they're on their journey, their spiritual journey, and it's a lot lower than yours, or it's a lot less aware and awake than yours, you can't push someone on their spiritual journey. So I feel like a lot of like relationships, you're gonna start to see different, you know, they start acting different, and maybe some people around you even start treating you a little bit differently. So don't take it personally, just you have to take it like this, that you're vibrating now, you have evolved into a higher level of vibration than them. So it's not a match. And as soon as you feel, you might not even notice it or be aware of it, but you'll feel it. You'll feel your vibration being low around certain people or job or a circumstance or whatever. And then you're just gonna want to naturally gravitate away from them. And they feel it and they get scared or frustrated or whatever. And you know, so that's why I lit my Shiva candle, to protect us from their energy, their evil eye, their negativity. You know, they're on their own spiritual journey. There's nothing wrong with it. But since we are vibrating at a higher level, we do not want to go back down to that level. So that's why I lit Shiva, because he protects us. He protects our energy. He understands enlightenment energy, probably more than any other energy out there in the universe. So I wanted to work with him because he understands what we are going through, and he will protect it because he understands the value of it. And so that's why I have that lit. And if you guys want to purchase that, that is in my store. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.